The Animal Control Department presented updates on the Trap, Neuter, Return initiative aimed at controlling the city's feral cat population.
There's an ordinance already where we partnered up in the past, and we have a TNR program that's programmed into our ordinance. So my goal right now is just to consider giving some funding to this program in this upcoming budget.
By partnering with the Houston Humane Society, Stafford has achieved cost savings and can now expand its humane approach to managing stray animals in residential areas.
Now that we have joined Houston Humane Society, we have the option again, but it's going to be $80 an animal, cut, flat rate, okay? Remember when I came to you and I said, hey, we're thinking about going to Houston Humane Society, there's going to be a savings, but I told you all I wanted the savings back this year in budget. And that's going to be like $17,000. That $17,000 we can now take, roll over, and start using in TNR.
Agenda item number 11.
Councilmember Tim Woods initiated the process of reviewing the city charter. This commission, appointed every 5 years, will evaluate the foundational governance document and recommend updates as necessary.
It came to my attention that according to our city charter, there's supposed to be a charter review commission that occurs, correct me if I'm wrong, City Secretary Roxanne, was it every 4 years or every 5? Every 5 years. And according to what she's given to us, the last one occurred, I believe, was it 2018?
Yes, 2018,
So-
and before
so
that,
we're-
2011. I included the members just as a reference for y'all, and as you can see, I mean, some of those people have already passed, but I just wanted to give y'all an idea, just so that y'all have the history of who served previously.
Possible consideration of appropriate action on A.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we, each council member make one appointment to serve on the Home Rule, I'm sorry, I'm gonna make sure I read this correctly.
Home Rule Charter Commission.
Home Rule Charter Commission at the first regular city council meeting in August, which is August the 6th.
All right. All in favor? All opposed?
Mayor Pro Tem Bostic introduced a motion to fund a new pilot program to repair and rehabilitate sidewalks throughout the city.
A. Discussion regarding possible creation and implementation of a residential sidewalk rehabilitation program.
So the goal is, I was going to recommend $20K for this, and I'll identify maybe about 80 different projects. And so the goal is just to find out where these trip hazards are, where we're missing sidewalks, already built sidewalks in our neighborhood, and just let Public Works identify a trip hazard. I mean, there's way too many of these where the city hasn't done anything to our sidewalks, and specifically in our neighborhoods.
Possible consideration of appropriate action on item A.
Mayor Matthew, I'd like to make a motion that we consider this program in the upcoming budget for $25K.
Second.
Okay. All in favor? You got it.
Council members reviewed the implications of House Bill 2844, recently signed by Governor Greg Abbott. The bill affects mobile food unit regulations, prompting discussion on how Stafford should update its local ordinances, licensing processes, and safety and health requirements for food trucks.
What they want to do is the funding, they want to license all the mobile food trucks. And they would have state ordinance that they would have to follow, and the city would have less control over what they do. But I wanted, because it takes effect July of 2026, and I didn't want to wait till the last minute to have the attorney looking at it to decide how we can manage it best, whether it's, from what I understand, we could possibly do some ordinances to places they can't be or can be. So that's what I was, wanting to do, is be proactive on this, because time is going to pass very quickly. But all the, I think, inspections and all the, everything's going to be done by the state. And as long as they have that state permit, city can't, we can't do anything. We can't charge them. They've already paid the fee to the state. So, there's no, city loses control of that.
Currently in our ordinance, We are pretty much covered, I do believe, as far as our zoning ordinance goes, where food trucks are allowed. They're only allowed in areas that restaurants are allowed. So, and we have stipulations in there, 30 feet from the front, I think it's 30 feet, 100 feet from the front door, 30 yards, that type of stuff.
Possible consideration of appropriate action on item A.
Mayor, I make a motion to have, allow the city attorney to start working on the city ordinance as it relates to House Bill 2844.
Second.
All in favor? Motion passes. Thank you.
The final agenda item featured a presentation from Police Chief Richard Ramirez and SMSD board member Manuel Hinojosa, highlighting upcoming events hosted by the Hispanic Heritage Alliance of Stafford. However, during the discussion, questions regarding ethical considerations and the city's continued support for the nonprofit were raised.
I know when I made the motion way back almost a year ago, May 15th last year, to be exact, I made a conditional it was a conditional motion. And once again, I was under the pretext that this was going to be a city event. So I was blindsided once, not only a city event, but a city committee. And so my biggest concern is that there's no oversight. There's no city oversight.
With our CFO approving and looking at all the invoices and applying it, that's oversight, isn't it?
If that's happening, that is a form of oversight, yep.
And so we followed all of the purchasing policies set forth by council to the city.
Chief, your
Everything was ran through finance.
Chief, your organization or Hispanic, this organization is giving the proof of what we are spending and invoices and everything to Alcasha. Alcasha
Absolutely.
looks at it and she approves it and she's paying for it.
Absolutely.
The city is paying for it, but Alcasha is very careful about money. If she has some problem, she comes to me.
Mayor Pro Tem Bostic requested legal review, and the matter was tabled for further discussion during the August council meeting.
Hold this and table it to the next meeting until we make a determination by legal counsel.
So moved.
And then I'd like to also, so that'll be in the, that's what I want.
All right. You made a motion, you seconded it? Okay, all in favor? Okay. All opposed? Yes.